wanted you to mirror him in completeness. So that when you showed up, there won't be need to go and say, God, where are you? God, please come. When you showed up, it almost looked as if God has shown up in bodily form. That's what he wants to achieve. That's why in Luke 10:16, Jesus himself was speaking. He said, when they hear you, they hear me. He that heareth you, heareth me. He that despiseth you, despiseth me. And he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me. So your manifestation is almost like the manifestation of God. But you see, the problem with Christians is that they don't even know, number one, that they were given the right to use the name of Jesus. Number two, they don't know the implication of that name. And number three, they don't even know how to use that name. And so this evening, I want to share with you quickly that number one, you have been given the right to use the name of Jesus Christ. It's a right. No demon can stand up and say in the name of Jesus. You are not given the right. You can't even attempt it. There will be consequences. Imagine if you walk to a bank and you say, the president told me to come and collect money. They will arrest you as a scammer. Because to use the name of another entity is a legal thing. It's not something you do because you feel like. You can't go and... Recently we had to put a disclaimer online. Some charlatans, fraudsters, opened an account and they tagged it Apostle Michael Oroko. And they're asking people for money. Hey, we want to do a crusade. We are going for mission. I had to put a disclaimer. I don't know them. Because to use my name is a legal thing. You don't just wake up and use the name of another entity. So when God gave you the authority, the right to use the name of Jesus, it was not an emotional transaction. It was a legal transaction in the spirit. And it has implications. But first of all, you need to understand that every time you say the name of Jesus, you are invoking legalities. It's a right given to you. It's not a religious thing. Not every religion uses that name. You in particular are the ones legitimized to use that name. And Jesus himself was the one who transferred that right to us. In Mark 16 verse 17, it was about sending the disciples out, and he told them, when you go out, don't go in your name. Mark 16, 17. He said, go in my name. And he said, in my name, cast out devils. In my name. These signs shall follow who? Not just Peter, not just Paul. Every one of us who believe in him. And he said, those of us who believe in him, we should go in his name. So the reason I can come here today and say in the name of Jesus is because I was given the right to call that name. In my name, cast out devils. In my name, speak with new tongues. In my name, lay hands on the sick, they recover. So every time I want to cast out demons, it doesn't matter what I feel like. It's a legal thing. It's not an emotional thing. Every time I lay hands on the sick, it doesn't matter if I felt like doing so. It's a legal thing. It's not an emotional thing. I was authorized to lay hands on the sick. It's just like a doctor that is given license to practice. I was authorized to cast out devils. I am certified by God to heal the sick. Lay hands on the sick. He said they will recover. My credibility is on this matter. I authorize you. You are not an illegal practitioner. You are not a fraud. This is who we are. We are the only entities on earth with the license to use the name of Jesus. And you've got to understand it. Colossians 3:7. It says, whatsoever you do, whether in words or in deed, it said, do in the name of the Lord. Colossians 3, I think that's 17. Help me find it. Whatsoever you'll find yourself doing, whether in words or in deeds. And whatsoever ye do, in words or in deed, he said, do all in the name of the Lord. So we have the authority to use the name of Jesus. So you must learn it. He said, whatsoever. When you go on your job, go in the name of the Lord. When you go for your business, go in the name of the Lord. Not just when you come to church. The name of Jesus has become the emblem that identifies you. That's who you are. That's your identity. Your identity is Christ. Paul was teaching, he said, what has Satan got to do with Christ? What has light got to do with darkness? What has the believer got to do with Belial? So Paul literally called us Christ. Because that's now our new identity. Praise God.